students, let us solve one more example of the type minimization type of objective function. So example is minimize z is equal to 3x1 plus 8x2 subject to x1 plus x2 equal to 200, x1 less equal 80, x2 greater equal 60 such that x1 x2 greater equal 0. Now first of all let us reduce it into a maximization type as we saw in previous video. So it can be written as maximize z0. You know, maximize z0 is same as say minus minimize of z. So here it is minimize of z. So maximize z0, so it will become minus 3x1 minus 8x2 subject to, now the constant remains same, x1 plus x2 equal to 200, x1 less equal 80, x2 greater equal 60 such that x1 x2 greater equal 0. This is our new problem having or with objective function is of maximization type. Now let us reduce it into its standard form. Therefore its standard form is what the standard form will be? Maximize. Now many problems we have solved yet, so now you can directly write the standard form. Here one constant is of equality, it needs an artificial variable. Here less equal type constraint, so it needs a slack variable, and greater equal type constraint, firstly it needs a surplus variable and also one artificial variable. Then it gives an initial basic feasible solution, otherwise it won't give initial basic feasible solution. So maximize z0 equal to minus 3x1 minus 8x2 plus 0s1 plus 0s2. I am taking s1 as a slack variable, s2 as a surplus variable, and you know two artificial variables are required. One is for equality constraint and other for greater equal constraint. So they having coefficient minus m as our objective function is of type maximize. So minus m a1 minus m a2 subject to x1 plus x2 plus a1 equal to 200, x1 plus s1 equal to 80, here s1 is a slack variable, x2 minus s2, it is surplus variable, greater equal type constraint, plus a2 equal to 60 such that x1 x2, s1 s2 and a1 a2 are greater equal 0. Here s1 is a slack variable, s2 is a surplus variable, and a1 a2 are artificial variables. They are artificial variables. Now here initial basic feasible solution is, what does that? It will be, you know, decision variables will become 0 now, so it will become a1 equal to 200, s1 equal to 80 and a2 equal to 60. a1 equal to 200, s1 equal to 80 and a2 equal to 60, for this what is z0 means maximize z0, that one what does it become? Here these are 0. Now here the coefficients of s1 s2 0, so they become 0. a1 is 200 and a2 is 60, so it is 200 m, this is 60 m, both are negative, so they are get added, so this will become minus 260 m. Now from this let us write the initial simplex table. So the initial simplex table will be, therefore initial simplex table is, initial simplex table is, that table will be, now we have 3 constraints, so 3 rows are required. Now CB, this is B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, A1, A2. These many variables in our objective function having coefficients -3, -8, 0, 0, -m and -m. Here xb and ratio we will write. Here the basis variables are which one? A1, S1 and A2. So here A1, S1 and A2. A1 having coefficient -m in objective function, S1 having 0 and A2 also have -m. Now the coefficients of these variables in each constraint 1, 1, here it is 1, 1, S1 is absent, S2 is absent, A1 is present 0 and the right hand side is 200. Again for second one it is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, those are absent having coefficient 0. Now here 0, 1, 0, -1, 0 and 1 and the right hand side is 60. Now Zj minus Cj. What is Z0? Z0 is summation CB XB, already we have been found it. It is -260 m. -260 m is this. Okay. Now let us determine Zj minus Cj. What are they? Look at here, it is -m, 0 and this is 0. So -m minus -3 will become +3. So -m plus 3. Now this is -m, 0, again -m. So that will become -2m, minus +8. So -2m plus 8. Now this is 0, 0, 0, -0. So that will become 0. Again 0 into this 0. This is 0 and this will become m -0. So it will be m. Now here it is -m, here 0, it is again 0 and this minus plus m, that will become 0. Now here 0, 0, again -m, minus becomes +m, so it will be again 0, -m plus 1, so that will become 0. Now these are our Zj minus Cj. Now not all are positive, so it is not optimal solution. So we have to find a pivot element. For that, first of all find out pivot column. So now here you know m is sufficiently large quantity. So among these -2m and -m, which is most negative? -2m is most negative, it will be greater. So this is most negative here, that is our pivot column. Now let us determine a pivot row. 200 divided by 1, so it will be 200. Now 80 divided by 0, you know this one we have to neglect. Then 60 divided by 1, so it will be 60. So what is minimum positive is this. This is minimum positive ratio. So what is the intersection of them? Is this one. So this is our pivot element here. So here I must write, since not all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0, so this implies current solution is not optimal. Current solution is not optimal. Here squared 1 is a pivot element, indicates that x2 wants to enter in a basis and a2 will leave the basis. Indicates that x2 enters and a2 leaves the basis. Therefore, the improved table is. So, improved table, let us form that table. CB, again B, CJ, all these things are same. S1, S2, A1, A2, so -3, -8, 0, 0, -m, XB and ratio. So here A1 will remain same, S1 will remain same, but A2 is replaced by X2 having the coefficient -8. Now let us check how the rows becomes, or the row elements become. Now pivot element is already 1, so no need to do any changes in that row. So 0, 1, 0, -1, 0, 1 and 60. Now corresponding column elements, other column elements we have to make 0. Already 1 is 0, so second row will remain same. So this is 1, 0, 0, 0 and 80. Now this one R1 we have to make 0. So for that let us perform an operation R1 minus R3. So 1 minus 0 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus of -1 will become +1, 1 minus 0 is again 1, 0 minus 1 is -1 and 200 minus 60, so it will become 140. As such we get the rows. Now let us determine again Zj minus Cj. Also check what is Z0. It is summation CB XB. What does it? Look at it, -m into 140. So it is minus 140m. This is 0 and this 60 into -8. So it will be -480. So it will become minus 140m minus 480. This is our Z0 here. Let us check what are Zj minus Cj. If all are positive, we get the optimal solution. If not, this is not optimal. So what is here? This is -m. This is 0. This will become 0. So -m minus plus 3. So first will be -m plus 3. This is 0. 0. It will become -8. Minus plus 8. So that will become 0. Now 0, 0, 0, minus 0. So 0. This is -m. 0. This will become plus 8. So it will be -m plus 8. Minus 0 is there. So I haven't counted it. Okay, now this will be minus m, 0, 0, minus minus plus m, so that will become 0. Now this is plus m, 0, plus m, minus 8, and minus minus plus m, so it will become 2m minus 8. Now among these, look at here, this minus m plus 3, it is negative, minus m plus 8 is negative, but this 2m minus 8 is positive. Now suppose I am taking m is equal to 100, the value of m is equal to 100, then we have to decide among these one which one is most negative. So let us check it. So minus m plus 3 is equal to, now here for as an example I have taken m is 100, it will be sufficiently large quantity, whatever is required that much large quantity we can take it as m. Now here it will be minus 100 plus 3, so that will become minus 97, and what about minus m plus 8, so that will become minus 92. Which is most negative among these? This minus m plus 3. So this is my pivot column here, as not all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0. It is not optimal, so we have to determine a pivot element. So this is our pivot column here. Now let us determine a pivot row. So the pivot row will be, look at it, 140 divided by 1, so it will be 140, 80 divided by 1, so it will be 80, and 60 divided by 0, so it is neglected. We have to neglect it. Okay, so this is minimum positive. Minimum positive is the second row will be our pivot row, and first column is a pivot column. So this 2, 1 position is our intersection point, so that is our pivot element. So let me write that. Since we must write these things again. Since not all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0 implies current solution is not optimal. Here a squared one, again it is 1. Squared one is a pivot element which indicates that which variable wants to enter in a basis x1 and s1 leaves the basis. x1 enters and s1 leaves the basis. Therefore improved table is so that table will become CB, B, Cj, x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, a2. So it will be minus 3, minus 8, 0, 0, minus m, xb ratio. Again here a1 remains same. S1 is replaced by x1 having coefficient minus 3. Here x2 having coefficient minus 8. Now the row entries, how are they? Now this is already 1, so this row remains same. Second row will remain same, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 and 80. Now here the third row also remains same as its entry is 0. Of that column entry is 0. So this is 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1 and 60. Now this 1 we have to make 0. For that let us perform an operation R1 minus R2. We have to do changes in R1. So the operation will be R1 minus R2. So 1 minus 1, 0. It will be 0 minus 0, 0. Then 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 0 is again 1. And minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1. 140 minus 80 will be 60. As such we get the table. Now let us check what is Zj minus Cj here. What is Z0? Before that let us check what is Z0 here. It is summation CBXB. So that will be minus 60m. This is minus 240. This is minus 480. So the total will be minus 60m so it will be, this is 480 and 240, so it will be 720. So we get minus 720. This is minus 60m minus 720. So let us check here what are Zj minus Cj. This is 0 minus 3, 0 minus minus plus 3. So that will become 0. Here also 0, 0 minus 8 minus minus plus 8. So that is 0. This is m minus 3, 0 minus 0. So it will be m minus 3. So this is positive. Now this is minus m 0 plus 8. So it is minus m plus 8. Now this is minus m 0, 0 minus minus plus m. So that will become 0. This is m 0. This is minus 8 and minus minus plus m. So it is again 2m minus 8. So now again not all Zj minus Cj are greater equal 0. So this is not an optimal solution and only one negative element is here. So this is our most negative, or this is our pivot column here. So since not all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0, this implies current solution is not optimal. So now let us check what is our pivot row. So here 60 divided by 1, so 60. 80 divided by 0, so this one we have to neglect. Again 60 divided by minus 1, so that one also we have to neglect as it is negative. You know negative, and those we get infinity we are neglect them. So this is only one row we are getting here, or only one ratio we have to consider here. So this one is our pivot element. Means A1 leaves the basis, S2 enters in a basis. So here squared 1 is a pivot element that indicates that S2 enters and A1 leaves the basis. Therefore improved table is what does the improved table? So the improved table is CB, B, CJ, X1, X2, S1, S2, A1, A2, XB ratio. Now minus 3, minus 8, 0, 0, minus M, minus M. So now here this 1 is a pivot element, so A1 leaves and S2 enters. So it is replaced by S2 having the coefficient 0. Here X1 having coefficient minus 3, X2 having coefficient minus 8, Zj minus Cj. Now let us determine the row elements. Now here it is already 1, so it will be as it is 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 1, minus 1 and 60. Now this is 0, so the second row also remains same, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 and 80. Now this minus 1 we have to make 0. So for that, to perform an operation R3 plus R1. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus minus 1 is minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, so that will become 0, 0 plus 1 is again 1, 1 plus minus 1 is again 0, and 60 plus 60 is what? 120. As such we get. Now let us check what are Zj minus Cj. Before, what is Z0? It is summation CB XB. So Z0 is, this is 0, this is minus 240 and this is minus 240 and 12 8 96, so minus 960. So it is 0, this is carry. Now it is minus 1200. It is minus 1200. Okay. Now let us check what are Zj minus Cj. So this is 0, minus 3, 0, minus minus plus 3. So that will become 0, 0, 0, minus 8, minus minus plus 8. So again 0. This is 0, minus 3, minus 8, sorry, plus 8, minus 3, plus 8. So that will become 5. Now 0, 0, 0 minus 0, so it will be 0. Now here it is 0, minus 3, no sorry, it is also 0, and this is minus 8, but minus minus plus m, so it will be m minus 8. Now again this is 0, 0, 0 and minus minus plus m, so it will be m. Now here all Zj minus Cj are positive. This is also positive because m is sufficiently large quantity we are taking. So this is also positive. So this is our optimal solution. So I must write, since all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0, since all Zj minus Cj greater equal 0, so this implies current solution is an optimal solution, is an optimal solution. So what is that optimal solution? It is, therefore we get Z0 max, it will be Z0 max is equal to minus 1200 at x1 equal to, what is x1? x1 equal to 80 and x2 equal to 100, x2 equal to this 120. Take the values of those solution, decision variables takes the values from xb. Remember that thing in solution. Don't take this value as a solution of cb. These are just the coefficients of them. We are taking the values of x1, x2 from xb. So x1 equal to 80, x2 equal to 120. This is our solution for Z0 max. But we have to obtain for Z minimum. So Z minimum is equal to minus of Z0 maximum. So it will be minus of minus 1200. So it will be 1200 at same x1 equal to 80 and x2 equal to 120. This is our solution for the given problem. As such, the given minimization type of problem can be converted into maximization type of problem, and we can easily solve that using our same simplex method of maximization type. Now in next video I will take the example on minimization type of objective function, but in that one again I won't reduce it into maximization type. We will solve it using the condition of minimization type of LPP for solving simplex method. Means in that one we have to consider most positive element will give us pivot column, and all Zj minus Cj should be less equal 0, then we get an optimal solution, otherwise it is not optimal. Okay, thank you.